Greetings everyone. You're welcome to Babylon Kidcast. I'm your host Kusakra Bacha and today we're joined by Nirjal and Manjit who are two students of grade 10 and also the candidates of SCE 2082. So they are joined with us today for this episode to share their goals, expectations and strategies to ace the exam that is at the end of the year. So let's begin the program. Hello Nirjal, hello Manjit, how are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. What about you?
I'm fine too. How about you?
I'm also fine.
So you are fine. So
Yes.
we know that you are grade 10 candidates from
Yes.
uh, promoted from grade 9 just about a month ago, right? So how is it different? How different do you feel from grade 10
It's
and grade
quite
9?
different. It's quite different from the previous year as we are the most senior student of our school. We can feel the pressures on by as we are in the grade 10. There are lots of responsibilities by the starting of the year only. It's been a hard time to manage time for our different works, especially into our academics by like spending 11 hours in the school. So that's all.
So you spend 11 hours in the school.
Yeah, we do.
So coaching classes and extra classes.
Yes.
That's nice. So as you said, a lot of responsibility on your shoulders. You have
Yes.
to score good and prove yourself this year.
Yes, that is the main motive.
So what about you?
I think grade 10 is quite exciting and it is a big step forward towards high school. I also think it's very important in our life.
So it is important for your high school, right? So moving on, if you had to describe the grade 10 journey so far in a single word, what would it be? And could you describe your word?
From the starting of this session, I would say it's tiring and like exhausting. Like as I already mentioned, we spent 11 hours in the school, so but it's quite exciting as our teachers are very cooperative with our students, and I've been creating good bonds with my friends till now. Hope this goes by the end of the year.
That's really nice. So, how about you? One word to describe grade 10.
I think it's quite challenging in grade 10 because we are the most senior, most students. There is more pressure of examinations and teachers, parents.
So both of you feel pressured for the exams
Yes, by the start of our session.
and a lot of opportunities for you also
Yes.
and a lot of responsibilities on your shoulders, right? So moving on, let's rate the excitement for grade 10 on a scale of 1 to 10.
Not so excited, but not so unhappy about it. I would go with 7 because yes, we have lots more opportunities, and this is the time where we can improve ourselves after studying more than 11 years in our school life. So yeah, I'd give 7.
So 7 out of 10.
Yes.
What about you?
I would say 8 out of 10. It's very different in many new ways and quite exciting to see how it will turn out.
So that's nice. Now moving on to your goals and early expectations. What do you think is your biggest goal this year?
I'm expecting myself to secure good marks by the end of the year and keep on with the good bonds that I have with the teachers and friends the same.
So good grades and continuing the bond with your teachers.
Yes.
So that's nice. So a quick question: what's your aim for the grades?
I'm not willing to exactly mention it, but it's somewhere like if talking into GPA, I would say 3.7 for something,
So you plan to get 3.7.
something like that.
Are you working hard for it?
Yes, I'm trying to do my best.
So from your preparation so far, you think you'll achieve 3.7?
If I keep on and improve myself.
Yeah, that's nice. So what about you?
I would like to achieve an studying habit which will help in future for high school and others.
So your main goal is to build a habit, right? So that's nice. And don't you have a goal for grades?
Actually, I do. Subjects from different sectors carry different
Worth.
worth.
So you are planning to study the subjects for the futures. That's really nice. So What do you think is going to be your strongest subject?
I would go with computer science as my strongest subject.
Why?
And I'm not so talented, but still somewhere better than other subjects.
So
And
it's easy for you.
not so easy, but yeah, it's quite interesting subject, and I feel like I can do some more good. And talking about weakest subject, I would say science and technology, as there are lots of concepts that we have to learn, and there are different lots of branches that we have to go through by the science. So I would say I'm weak in science.
So science is a really tough subject. Chemistry, biology,
Yes.
physics, and a lot of things, right?
Yes, those branches make it more harder.
Yeah, it's more hard. So what do you think is specifically hard for you?
I would say chemistry.
Chemistry.
Yes.
That's nice. Me too, actually. There are so much chemical compounds and all. It's
Yes.
really confusing, right?
Yes.
And you don't know what the question is going to ask for.
Yes, that's really like how to explain. Yes, it's interesting, no doubt, but it's fun to go with chemistry, but somewhere it's difficult as well.
Yeah, it is very difficult. You have to learn a lot of things.
Yes.
What about you? The
I
strongest subject and weakest.
I'd say computer science, as it is a technical subject. It requires thinking, concept knowledge, and such things.
You have programming and coding as well, right?
Yes, we do.
So that's nice. And your weakest subject?
I'd say Samajik, and it needs time management, which is very hard for some students.
So Samajik is a difficult subject as it's in Nepali, right? So it's in Nepali and you have a lot of things to write and a lot of content to cover. So that's and you have to reflect it all on a paper in 3 hours.
Yes, it makes it more hard because there should be a lot of contents to be written in comparative to other subjects.
Definitely. So it's in Nepali also, and people
Yes.
feel writing Nepali is more difficult than
Somewhere.
yeah than doing it in English, right?
Yes.
So that's fair. Now moving on, how do you plan to take down your weakness?
Probably keep on working with my motivation and inspirations. Probably like not getting demotivating myself and working hard to my weakest points. That's what I'm failing to do.
That's very nice. What about you?
I'm trying to set up a study schedule and follow it with consistency.
With consistency, that's nice. So, what's your biggest fear this year? What's one thing that you worry about that you think is going to go wrong in SE?
Okay, most importantly, it will probably be results. And talking about results, as you mentioned, Samajik, it is in Nepali and more difficult. So I'm gonna have really hard time managing times and my handwriting speed. So that is what I'm worrying about.
So
Since the
maintaining
starting.
handwriting and your speed is
Yes.
really crucial.
Yes.
So that's what you're worried about.
Yes.
So how do you plan to improve on that aspect?
I'll probably keep on working with more opportunities that we have. Like our school has been arranging handwriting classes so that we can improve our speed and handwriting skills. So hope I'll be consistent with it.
So the school is providing handwriting classes.
Yes, it is.
That's really nice. What about you?
For me, it's not doing good in SE examinations because it's quite hard for us as we need to maintain it with first term till last term in 7 subjects.
So you have to maintain and remember every concepts in the content, right? 7 subjects, many different concepts and many different contents, all across the subjects. So moving on with the same topic, how do you plan to remember everything that you read?
Not actually to remember, but to learn. Like remembering, it's something that we repeatedly go through the same thing, but learning a concept would be more like it would be more.
Beneficial?
Yes, it will be more beneficial because it helps in future. Like we don't have to go through the again and again much more, but we can simply revise it.
That's a great answer, but people tend to forget. If you study something today and you'll remember it tomorrow, but you still have 11 months left.
Yeah,
So
that is why revisions are really important.
so you plan to revise.
Yes,
That's nice. What about you?
I think remembering things is hard. So learning and focusing on concept is much more important and it will help in high school.
So that's nice, but what I advise as a senior is you people should make notes on your own language. So you read a book, you read a concept, you read few lines, and you decipher it. You form new words, simpler words to describe it in your own words, and now write it down somewhere, like a notebook or your textbook, anywhere that you will, so that you'll remember. And now, when you have exams or any tests and all, you just read through that, and it will make a lot of sense because that's your words, and it's like a link because it's like a click. You'll remember the click. You'll remember the feeling that you had when you were writing, right?
Yes.
So that's a really good advice from me, as I think, and I should and I um, and I think you should implement it as
Well,
well.
thank you for the advice.
Yeah. So moving on, who do you look up to for advice?
I don't want to pick a specific teacher, but yes, teachers are really cooperative in our school, and learning environment in our school is really good. So we don't really have to seek up. We can work more with our teachers. That helps us a lot.
So teachers.
Yes.
And do you have any older brothers or siblings?
Yes, I do. I do ask for their as they are already experienced as he is, so they have more experience and they give me a lot of advice that helps me.
Yeah. So older siblings are also great advice givers, right?
They are a great source.
Yeah. So what about you?
I look up to brothers and sisters and teachers because they have already gone through this experience and it's not new for them, but they can help us by advising us, teaching, and teaching us.
That's nice. So now, leaving the topic of study behind, what type of ECA and CCA do you guys prefer?
We are really lucky batch in our Babylon as a school, as we have got the opportunities for C activities. As though we are senior most students, there are lots of opportunities in our school like basketball, volleyball, football, chess, and all others. But I'm more like a sporty guy. I'm very interested in sports, and right now I'm going with the basketball.
So basketball.
Yes.
So having ECA and CCA is beneficial, right?
It is a lot. It is a refreshment. Like it somewhere takes us out of the stress of academics and gives us some refreshment time.
Yeah, that's nice. So you have a time to rest and you have a time to take your mind off studying.
Yes.
So what about you?
I'm grateful to school for providing us ECA and CCA activities. I'm not a sporty guy, so I prefer board games which keep our mind refreshing.
So it's important for you to be strategizing every time, right? So what kind of board games?
I prefer chess and carom board, such activities.
Chess and carrom board. That's nice. So how do you plan to maintain your life while you're studying? Because while you're studying, I think that you are mostly isolated from everything else around the world, and you just have to focus on studying. So how do you plan to keep it in a balance?
Like as you said, we're really grateful to our school, and they have separated a certain time for our C activities. Like it's like a 3 hours time once in a week that we enjoy. Especially grade 10 students, we are there for refreshment out of our academics. So yeah, we have a separate time for C activities.
So you think you can balance it by the activities provided by the school?
Yes.
What about you?
I think I would like to work on a schedule that balances revision, school time, and extra activities.
So the same for both of you.
Yes.
So now, as we are in the ending session of the podcast, I'd like to ask you a quick advice giving type of session, right? So, let's say you go in front of time, about a month, about a year. So, and now you are graduates, right? You are graduates of grade 10, and now your juniors who are like you are looking up to you. So, what kind of advice would you give them so that they would have a better start for SE?
I would probably recommend them as like, this is their very crucial time, and I would say them to utilize their time very wisely because this is the time where they can prove prove themselves to be the great and how they have been through all the past years. So I would say them utilize your time and do best.
So utilizing your time is the most important.
Yes.
What about you?
I would say not taking stress. Stress is a main factor of bad examination and such. I would say hanging out with friends and giving yourself some time for development, mind refreshment, and etc.
So keeping time for yourself is also important. So thank you guys for joining us in today's episode. Thank you all the audience for listening our chit chat in this episode, and all the SC audience watching this Kidcast. I hope you have a really great exam, and there's still a lot of time left. So take it easy, take it slow. Don't exhaust yourself right now because you have a long way to go till SE. You still have a lot of different exams that the school is going to take, and a lot of different stuff that you have to going to have to learn. So exhausting your energy right now is making no sense, right? So that's it. Thank you for joining us. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you,
Thank
Dios.
you.